think it was a great initiative. I love the organization. I love the curation of speakers. The volunteers, everyone did so well. I think that Joseph Etim, the convener of the event, did a fantastic job of putting this together. I think that it's something that young people in Nigeria and Africa need, and that is leadership, real thought leadership, and showing people what they need to be looking at. Not everybody knows by default what they should be looking at or what they should be seeing or which way they should be curating their knowledge or the path they should be walking in. And so when you put together an event like this where people who have decades worth of experience are sharing for next to nothing to people, I think that it's something that we need. I think it's what really would help the youth of Nigeria beyond any government initiative. What the people in the private sector like Joseph are doing, it's amazing. So I'm glad to be a part of it. I feel privileged to have shared my 2 cents worth of knowledge with people who came here today.
Accomplishments, and there he was in his kingdom, was an emperor actually, the emperor who had not killed self-titled.
Today I'm really excited about Connect Conference. I'm really excited because we've been able to conclude what we just got as a vision. Today marks the end of the 2 days events we initially had. We were able to host industry expert, we were able to host Blessing Abeng, Lamide Johnson, Julius Afolabi, Philip Agola, and we had John Obidi attend live from Dubai. He came all the way.
As the conference began unfolding, it was like very deep sections, and it was like a transition from one phase to another phase to another phase. So today we had John Obidi, and I sat quietly at the back. It was really thought-provoking. It had so much insight. It made me think to the point where I would separate things and know that, oh, there are some things that need to be arranged in a chronological order after this event. And I'm very grateful I was here. It has really been a paradigm shift in my thinking, in execution. It's going to be a whole new different ballgame.
I think even beyond the information that was shared here, something was formed, I think unknowingly, and that is community. It's one of the things that I emphasized in my talk, community. The things that have been done here can be replicated, and people should keep in touch. We just shared what we could today, but tomorrow somebody's going to know something, and next week somebody will know something, and so if we keep the community together, I think that's going to help the attendees more than a one-off event. So what I'm excited about more is the community that has been created here. I think there's a Facebook group that has been created, and so I think more information will be shared there. People are going to interact, share more knowledge, more opportunities, and so that's one big take home from here. I mean, there's a lot that has been shared, but I think the best takeaway here is the community, and I just would like everybody to connect with the community and keep the fire burning.
Having of us took actions last night. Just like you did something you never thought you could do.
I have been profoundly impacted by his work. You know, I've seen his rise, and I mean, you come to all these events and you teach and you say all you want, but you know that by the time they get back on the road, get into traffic, get on the buses, you know, the environment is going to sap about 80% of the inspiration. So not everybody, despite our best intentions, will be a doer of the word, so to speak. You know, but I'm so happy to have seen how he took the words that he heard, not just from me, but the learnings that he was able to grab from books, from experience, from other speakers, and his own life lived experience, and he turned it into something amazing. And not just doing that for himself, but extending that to his own community. I think that is profound. I think that is a template that every young person should follow. The YPC team was amazing. I mean, from the media, to the cameras, to the protocol, to the internet team, it was amazing. And I would like them to keep up the good work. So good.
It's been such a journey, and I can't really express how I feel, but I'm super excited that Connect Conference 2022 has been a wrap. I want to say thank you to everybody that connected from everywhere in the world. You know, thank you so much for connecting with us. Thank you for attending. Thank you to those that paid all the way to come to the city of Abuja to attend Connect Conference. It's been a journey, and I'm really excited that we're able to do this, and we're doing it again and even bigger. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
I think it was a great initiative. I love the organization. I love the curation of speakers. The volunteers, everyone did so well. I think that Joseph Etim, the convener of the event, did a fantastic job of putting this together. I think that it's something that young people in Nigeria and Africa need. And that is leadership, real thought leadership, and showing people what they need to be looking at. Not everybody knows by default what they should be looking at or what they should be seeing or which way they should be curating their knowledge or the path they should be walking in. And so when you put together an event like this where people who have decades worth of experience are sharing for next to nothing to people, I think that it's something that we need. I think it's what really would help the youth of Nigeria beyond any government initiative. What the people in the private sector like Joseph are doing, it's amazing. So I'm glad to be a part of it. I feel privileged to have shared my 2 cents worth of knowledge with people who came here today.
Accomplishments, and there he was in his kingdom, was an emperor actually, the emperor who had not killed self-titled.
Today I'm really excited about Connect Conference. I'm really excited because we've been able to conclude what we just got as a vision. Today marks the end of the 2 days events we initially had. We were able to host Industry Expo, we were able to host Blessing Abeng, Lamide Johnson, Julius Afolabi, Philip Agola, and we had Janobidi attend live from Dubai. He came all the way.
As the conference began unfolding, it was like very deep sections, and it was like a transition from one phase to another phase to another phase. So today we had John Obidi, and I sat quietly at the back. It was really thought-provoking. It had so much insight. It made me think to the point where I would separate things and know that, oh, there are some things that need to be arranged in a chronological order after this event. And I'm very grateful I was here. It has really been a paradigm shift in my thinking, in execution. It's going to be a whole new different ballgame.
I think even
Hello everyone, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. I'm sure we are pretty excited, and I'm really excited to be here tonight, and I'm sure we are too. So if you can hear me, please let me know in the comments. Just drop a comment. If you're watching from Facebook, if you're watching from YouTube, let me know in the comment. Let us know where you're connecting from. Just introduce yourself, where you're connecting from, your name, where you're connecting from. Okay, your name will be there already. So those connecting from Facebook, your names may not show in the comments, so you may want to help us, everybody, to know who exactly you are and where you're connecting from. I'm really excited. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. It's a privilege and a huge opportunity to be speaking to us tonight. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. So briefly, I would just like to meet a few of us. If you're just connecting, just let us know where you're connecting from, your name, just your name, where you're connecting from. Favor from Abuja. Good evening. Hi, Favor. Good evening. 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 Facebook is not showing us the names of the people, but I'm sure this is Face. This is Favor. Great to have you here, Favor. Great to have you here, Favor. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Hello, Shalom. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. Good evening, Favor from Lagos. Shidrak from the trenches. In Abuja. Hello, Ade. Mr. Philip. Good evening, sir. Thanks for being here. The privilege to have you here, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Because some persons are connecting from Facebook at the moment doesn't really allow names and faces to show, except for just at random. People just, I don't know how they do it here on Facebook, but if you watch from YouTube, it will be easier for us to see your face and your name. Hi, Shalom. I hope you're doing well. So this is Mr. Philip. Mr. Philip spoke at Connect Conference 2022. For those that were here, for those that were there, I'm sure some of you are yet to recover from the sessions, and I'm pretty excited that he's also connecting with us tonight. And I'm sure some of you followed him online. You should. He's very resourceful, and he'll be very helpful to building your career. Good evening, Favor and Joku. I see you here, Favor. I see you, Favor, and I'm sure you're doing well. Hope guys, hope I'm looking good. Hope I'm looking well. Hope looking like I can help you guys tonight. Today's topic is really strategic. Please let me know in the comment, by the way, if you can hear me. Just let me know. Just type, I can hear you. Just type, you look handsome. Just type, I can hear you. You look handsome. I can hear you. At any point you guys are disconnected and you can't hear me, please let me know because sometimes the the issues in the world can affect us and we're not aware. So I could be talking without knowing that you guys cannot hear me. So I would love to know at any point you guys cannot hear me so that I could sort the issue out. And am I clear enough? Am I handsome enough? And am I good to go? Right? See, tonight you guys really have fun because I'm going to be pouring my heart. I'm going to be teaching. I'm going to be helping a lot of people to learn because it's been long I did this, by the way. For those of you follow me on Instagram, I've been trying to just put some short videos together and just try to help you people. But tonight you're going to be listening to me for an hour plus, and I'm hoping that you stay till the end because most of the things I'm going to be sharing would be towards the end, right? So I hope you stay till the end. So the um, topic for tonight is um, really sure it's going to be mind blowing. So I don't wish that anybody should be missing this. Okay. So guys, if you're in the Telegram group, I would like you to share this link to your friends. Share these links to your friends. Some of you they'll say, when did he go live? Nobody knew. We don't know. It's because you were there and you didn't share it to your friends. Some of you saw the flyers, but you were reluctant to share. Good evening, Joseph Shibuzo, connecting on YouTube. Hi, Joseph from Mina. Great to have you here, Joseph Shibuzo. I don't want to try to pronounce your first name so that I don't get to. Thank you so much for connecting. It's a privilege to have you here connecting from Mina. This means a lot to us. Thank you so much, Joseph. So tonight I'll be sharing a lot of stories and I'll be sharing a lot of strategies. I'll be sharing a lot of secrets, and I'm just praying that at some point you guys can discern to know what exactly will be useful to you for your own journey, right? Because your life is anybody's life can change overnight, right? But you have to pay attention to the things that would help you. Okay, you have to pay attention to the lessons that can change your life. You have to pay attention. A lot of people don't pay attention. So many distractions online, so many distractions. A lot of people don't pay attention. Okay, so you must be able to pay attention because the things I'm going to be sharing here, often I don't get to share them anywhere else. Okay, so I would like everybody here to pay. I'd like you guys to pay attention. Pay attention, guys. Um, Before I go to the things I'll be sharing tonight, I'd just like to talk a bit about myself so that some of you, this is the first time you're connecting here. You've never heard about Joseph. Probably this is the first time you're watching me live. You've been hearing so much about Joseph, this Joseph, this Joseph. And luckily for you, today you're connecting and you're watching live. Okay, already my name is Joseph Etim and I prefer to be called JJ. Okay, I'm a brand consultant. I provide communication support for high level executives and for NGOs in Nigeria, basically. And one of the things, and okay, I'm an alumni of Yali Network West Accra, West Africa, and I'm also the founder of Young People Connect Africa. Young People Connect is a platform where we try to help young people to learn different skills, to explore global opportunities, and to create opportunities for themselves, right? And we help people to maximize opportunities at the highest level possible, right? And we'll be having this series of conferences every year. Connect Conference, we started in 2018. We've had Connect Conference 2018, 2019, and till now we've been having these sessions where we get to inspire a lot of young people to live their dreams, to learn from industry experts, and to become, you know, who they are supposed to be, to explore, to dream bigger, to think deeper, and to become the best versions of themselves. And today, guys, we're talking about a disturbing topic: repositioning strategies to have profit and visibility. This is what I love talking about. If you know me very well, you know that I enjoy talking about visibility. I love talking about profit. When it comes to money, I don't believe that anybody in this world should be doing anything and they don't make profit. When I mean profit, whether it's relationship, whether it's the money, I always encourage everybody to make money, right? So today I'll be talking about the strategies you can use to hack profit and visibility. When I mean hack, it means that um, there are so many ways to go about it, but there are specific strategies that you can immediately deploy that will give you headway, that will give you head start, that will give you breakthrough into the niche you're trying to launch into. And I'm hoping that you guys will pay attention. Again, send the link to your friends. If Favor is here, El Favor, please you could drop the link in the comments so that these people can share to their friends and invite people to join in. Right. First of all, I would like to take us back to while I was in the university. A lot of I think I don't get to share these stories. I don't get to share this story often. Life for me started when I was in the university. I remember when I was. By the way, thank you guys for those that sent me gifts, sent me money on my birthday. I recently turned 30 in August, and some of you that are looking at me now, if you're wondering, this guy still looks young. He looks 16. Yes, I am still looking young, and I turned 30 in August, and I'm really excited. Okay, and thank you guys for those that sent me money, those that sent me gifts, those that did not send. We are still waiting. Thank you so much. I really appreciate those gifts. I think I've not had a platform like this to publicly thank everybody. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you, El Favor. Thanks to the YPC volunteer team. Thank you, everybody, for all the love. It means a lot. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, back to my story. Hello, awesome. I see you, awesome. Welcome. Good to have you here. Great to have you. Right. So, awesomeness, not awesome. Awesomeness. Before they drag me, awesomeness. I'm glad to have you here. Thanks for joining in. So, taking it back to when I was in the university. So, a lot of people get to listen to me, get to hear my story, and people think that I've always been like this. I've always been this goal driven. I've always been this impact driven. I've not always been like this. By the way, I started reading books in 2015, like reading books. Okay, I started reading books in 2015. Before then, I was just a young kid who was clueless, just brilliant, doing well academically, but I was just clueless about my life. I didn't have plans for what I wanted to achieve for myself. I was just there. So if you're here, there's a link Favor just shared in the comments. You would want to copy that and send to your friends, right? So while I was in university, I was just this clueless kid. All I wanted to do was just to make good grades, to make more friends, to just chill, And then there was this app, some of you know, To Go. We were just busy updating our lives on To Go, chasing, vanity in life. But as I wish, thank God, God helped my set that there was no Instagram or TikTok. Because if there was Instagram or TikTok, I don't know if God would have succeeded early to help me. But indeed, He did, and I'm here. We've been able to build capacity. I've been able to develop myself. I was able to. I'm grateful for the kind of associations I have back in school. I remember the fellowship I attended. There were a series of fellowships I attended that um, that made me who I am today. The training, the um, the training, the building. the pain, the frustration, and everything, just trying to become a new version of myself. The training we're taking through, I'm really grateful. And I'm sure a lot of you students and those that are still trying to figure out their lives, you encounter processes and stages in your life where you would think that people are actually tracked. You're not in the wrong place. Now, some of you may be in places where nobody would notice you, right? For some of you that know me or that knew me in school, right, you understand that while I was in school, probably I was not known. I was just all by myself, just serving, just doing what I could do. But um, I didn't know that everything that was happening to me, right, was just building me. And for some of you, wherever you are now, probably you're volunteering for an organization, for a church, for a faith based organization, you're volunteering for anybody, anywhere, and you're thinking that somebody is using you. Guys, nobody's using you, right? There is a value you have, there are value systems, there's just something inside of you that people need that you've been able to. In fact, it's just that you have something to offer. Because if you're not valuable, who would want to use you? Okay. So I want you to understand that you are valuable. That is why you are usable, right? So don't see this as motivation. You are valuable. That's why you're usable. Don't be distracted by that line. Just came out. Okay. But then it's true. So I would want everybody here to enjoy the phase they are in, your current process, enjoy it, right? It doesn't matter what you don't have now. Just understand that this is a phase, right? Enjoy it, because a lot of people don't get to understand that a particular stage in their life is supposed to build them, is supposed to refine them. So people don't get to enjoy that process. They're busy eyeing, that they're busy envying, they're busy looking at a particular person that is doing well, so that they don't get to understand, okay, this is my process. What are the lessons that I'm supposed to learn, right? So I want everybody to pay attention to their own process, to their own stage, and just enjoy the lessons. Take note of the lessons, because a stage you miss, a lesson you miss, you're going to repeat that class, right? If you miss a particular lesson, you're going to miss that class and you're going to repeat it because you've not learned that lesson. And if you don't learn the lesson, a time will come where you're going to be promoted to a particular level where, because there are lessons you've not learned, that opportunity, that platform will ruin you for life. Okay. I remember when for my classes, for some of you that attend my classes, there's a particular stage in Thursday. I know I always talk about the 7 seasons in a man's life. I talk about the Monday, the Tuesday, and whenever I'm talking about I think Thursday is season for, I think, for mastery. And I always tell people that if you don't gain mastery and you reach your Thursday, right, there's a possibility that you are now desiring the stage when you are not ready. And because you are now on, imagine you are on a stage that has 1,000 people, 100,000 people, 1,000,000 people listening to you, and you are not ready. You're going to ruin that opportunity because you are not ready. But imagine that you've been preparing all your life for one opportunity, and suddenly you have a stage you can easily manifest, and boom, that becomes your magic moment, right? So I want everybody to understand that whatever level they are in, right, is a stage in your life, and you must enjoy that process. Okay, you must enjoy that stage. You must enjoy that stage. I wouldn't want anybody here to take any stage they are in for granted, right? I wouldn't want anybody to take any stage they are in for granted. Sorry guys, I'm trying to do something here. Okay. So the topic is repositioning strategies to hack profits and visibility. Okay. So I want everybody to enjoy the process that they're in. Understand that nothing happens by chance. There's a message I listened to by TDJX one time. It was sent to me by Mr. Julius Afolabi. The message was nothing just happens. So for me in life, one of the things I believe is nothing just happens. Everything happens for a reason. Okay. So whatever stage you are in now, understand that nothing just happens. If you just met Joseph, understand that nothing just happened. You met Joseph at this time in your life for a reason. For every season in a man's life, there are always people sent to them to help them through that phase. But a lot of us sometimes we are not discerning. We don't see that this is the person that God sent into my life. This was the person. And sometimes we become arrogant and we burn bridges. Sometimes we start competing with those we should be learning from. Right? God has sent this person to your life to teach you, to guide you, but you start competing. You think life is about competition. Small thing, you want to compete. Joseph did this. Oh, I want to also do my own. Oh, Joseph organized a connect conference. Okay, next week, next month, I have to organize my own. Like Joseph has been doing good. Joseph has been doing well. It's not a time for you to compete. Probably it's a time for you to learn. It's a time for you to learn. So I'm grateful for, university days, the lessons we learned, the people I met, the ideas, the mistakes. I'm really grateful because it shaped me to the man I have become today. And I'm grateful, guys, for everybody that has been following me, for those engaging with my content, for those following me on Instagram, for those subscribed to this YouTube channel, for those that joined us on the Facebook group. Guys, if not you, we know for day here. Oh, thank you. My language is so. Okay. I don't know how they call it in your language. In Hausa they say na good day. How do they say it in Yoruba? Ikusha, is it Ikusha? So if you know how they say it in your language, thank you in your language, just drop it in the comment. Let me just try to learn new languages. What is thank you? Some of you now, because you can't type your language, some of you never heard, you don't know how to speak your language, so you can't even type. It's fine. Okay. But I'm grateful, right? So now I'll be going straight to it. I've used a good time to just lay a good foundation, and I'm really excited to share tonight. So, guys, welcome to today's webinar, Repositioning Strategies to Hack Profit and Visibility. The aim of this webinar is to help us refuel um, and unlock the three framework which I'll be sharing towards the end of this. Somebody's saying here, Ishegan. Yeah, that's very correct. Ishegan. Ishegan. I hope I'm correct with the pronunciation. Ishegan. Gang. Gang. Yeah, I think I'm correct. Thank you so much. Who is the person? This our Facebook people. I don't know why they're doing us like this. Thank you so much for that person that helped our ministry. I need to see who made that comment. Ishegan. Ishegan. Okay, let me not be distracted by that. But thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So already this is October. So some of you don't be distracted by the month that we are in. Don't think that is over. Don't think that is the year is wrapped. Is a lie. The year is not wrapping nothing. There's an amount of money you make this period that you've not made for the last 10 years of your life. True. There's an amount you make this month, this 2022. Some of you that are waiting for 2023 to change your life, to start saying happy new year, new me. Fine, go and wait there for us. We are in this year to make the money, to gain more visibility and to harness all the profits possible. So if you are already in 2023, that's fine. Ah, so thank you so much. This comment means a lot to me. Thank you so much. So repositioning strategies to hack profit and visibility. Guys, are we ready? If you're ready, just put an emoji in the comment. We're ready to start. I'm ready to start. So this is where we kickstart. If you are ready for this, leave a comment, leave a comment, leave a comment, leave an emoji. Want to leave fire emoji? Let me know that everybody is ready. I want to be sure that everybody is ready. Favor Njoku, thank you so much for helping me here. Favor said I'm correct. Thank you so much, Favor. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, if you're watching from YouTube, if you're watching from Facebook, let me know if you're ready. Beatrice, Umar, thank you so much. 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 I can see Ukanu here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So if you're ready. Let me see those that are ready. Let me see those that are ready. Let me see those that are ready. Repositioning strategies to hack skills, to hack profit and visibility. Strategy number one. Who is ready? Who is ready for strategy number one? Number one strategy is what? Clarity. But you've never sat yourself down to understand what this means. Now, when we talk about clarity, one of the questions you must ask yourself is, what do you really want? Who do you want to become? What do you really want? Who do you really want to become? What do you really want? Who do you really want to become? Sorry, guys, I'm trying to change my network to be sure you guys can hear me better. So you must ask yourself, what do you really want? Who do you really want to become? Right? I needed to switch my network. I think the other one wasn't so clear here. I'm watching myself to see how I'm doing. Okay, so you must ask yourself, what do you really want? Who do you want to become? Right? Because if you're not clear about what you want or who you want to become, um, there will be a tendency that you will not appreciate your journey. You will not appreciate your process. You will not appreciate your current achievement, level of achievement. Because this is one of the things that causes depression. You've not even started your journey. You are envying those that are making progress on the first stage of their journey. For instance, you are at level two. You're at level two of your journey. Then somebody else is making progress at level one of their own journey. You're at level two, probably some of you are at level four, you're at level five, but you are feeling terrible that somebody at level one is achieving and making progress at level one. That is sad, very sad. So that's why I'm saying here that you must gain clarity. What exactly do you really want? What exactly do you really want? Who do you want to become? What do you want to achieve? You must have a journal where you write down your goals and what you've achieved. Some of you is because you've not been able to achieve what you've achieved. You've not been able to document what you've achieved. That's why you're feeling terrible for what you've not been able to achieve. I don't know if that makes sense. So if you've been able to write down the things you wanted to achieve, what you were not able to achieve, what were the reasons why you were not able to achieve them, right? That will guide you to know, okay, this is now the new responsibility I have to accept for myself. Clarity. Clarity. Have you been able to gain clarity? Have you been able to gain clarity? Or you're just busy feeling terrible and wishing yourself that you were at a particular destination that you're not even ready for? Clarity. What do you really want? Who are you supposed to be? What are the processes that are supposed to that you're supposed to be involved in that would take you to your destination? Clarity. Clarity. Until you are able to gain clarity, you will never appreciate your process. I hope some of you are writing down. Until you are able to gain clarity, you will never be able to appreciate your process. You keep being jealous and not celebrating those you should be celebrating. Just come on social media and this person is just posted something that I'm grateful, I'm glad, I'm excited that I've been able to. You just scroll, see this one every time. Somebody will not hear what. No, celebrate people at their level one because you're at level four, you're at level three, you're at level two, you're at level five. Celebrate people. Some of you at your level 2, you've been able to impact lives. You've been able to raise young people. You've been able to train people. But you're not appreciating others at level 1, just discovering themselves, just trying to stand and gain a head start. You want to knock them down. You want to make them feel that they are not worthy to be heard. You want to make them feel that they are not ready for the stage because you don't want to celebrate them. Right? You must gain clarity. Clarity. Where are you? Where are you supposed to be? What do you need to do? I hope that makes sense. Right? Number two, this is not where I'm going on. I'm just trying to lay a good foundation. Number 2, one of the strategies you must, I hope that made sense. I hope number 1 point, clarity, made sense. At any point it's making sense to you, please just help me in the comment, help me in the comment, help me in the comment. And I want to tell you guys, at level 1, that point of gaining clarity, you are going to be required to endure pain. You're going to be required to endure pain. The process is not sweet. Some of you think process is sweet. Process is not sweet. The process is not sweet. If you are a mom, if you are a dad, trying to train a child, to you, train the child is not even sweet. The child that is learning is not even sweet. Thank you, Anthony. Welcome. Thank you, Anthony. Anthony's connected from YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. Great to have you here. Welcome. The child, when you're trying to train a child, how many of you have witnessed, maybe you have you have a child, probably a sibling that's still small. You want to give them food. It's fight. It's battle of the titans. You have to fight to feed somebody that is hungry. Let me explain what I'm saying. Somebody is hungry. This person that is hungry was crying. And you are trying to give the person food. What's the person doing? Fighting you. That stage, that process is not sweet for anybody. So both you feeding and the person being fed, problem. You must enjoy the pain of the process. When you're trying to refine gold, the heat, nobody, even nobody is willing to withstand the heat of making a particular product. Right? If you're a sculptor, furniture maker, or what are these guys called? These guys are bake, even baker, you bake, or there's a particular word I'm looking for. These guys that make pots, clay pot and all those stuff. What's their name called again? Came into my head now and left. See name I know. Who is in the comment now? Porter. Thank you so much, Porter. Thank you so much, Porter. The potter, the process is messy. You can't see a potter that looks clean. How? A potter cannot look clean. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Julius Afolabi in the building. Thank you so much, sir, for joining in. Thank you so much, sir, for joining in. This means a lot to me. Sir Philip, Sir Julius Afolabi, thank you so much for joining in. This makes me pumped, and I can't just say rubbish this night because my bosses are watching me, so I have to just impress. Right? But what I'm trying to say is, you can never see a potter that looks clean because the process is messy. Now, a lot of young people, one of the things I've observed is everybody is trying to make it fast. Okay, you attended the class that Joseph talked about content creation, how to do this, how to do that. The next, you want to make it in the next 1 month. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. You must gain clarity. What is required? What is required? You want to start a YouTube, and in the next 2 months, you want to hit 1 million followers. Who are you? That's not how it's done. That's not how it's done. That's not how it's done, guys. You must slow down and study your journey. What will it cost? What will cost? What pain will it cost me? What pain will it cost me? So some of you, you don't study your journey, you start running. And when there's accident, when you encounter struggle, you want to give up. Because you did not study the process. Because you did not study the process. Have you seen a man that wants to build a story building that will not first of all lay a good foundation? You want to build a big house, well structured house. You must pay the price to lay a good foundation. You must pay the price to lay what? A good foundation. A pot is fine, but the potter is dirty. Yes. The pot is fine, but the potter is dirty and the process is messy. Your process cannot be that beautiful enough for you to appreciate the end result. It is not difficult. I'm not saying that every process will become difficult. Thank God for mentors that make the process easy. But even for the mentors, while they are trying to make you into the version of the person you would, people can appreciate and celebrate, for them, it's not sweet. There is pain involved. Because some of you were very stubborn before you had sense, very stubborn. There was a point in my life where, like I said earlier, me and book, I don't appreciate reading books. But there was a season in my life when if I don't read a book, it's like I want to die. Like if I finish reading all the books, like there's no book to read again, it's like I want to die. Remember the time I visited with you and I had finished reading all the books I bought. Like my spirit, it was like my spirit left me. I was dying. I had to go out to look for a bookstore to get books again. What pain are you currently going through that is supposed to help you reposition for your next level? How are you embracing it? How are you enjoying it? How are you taking it? Or you want to just blow overnight? You created an Instagram account and you have 10 followers. You feel you have not made it in life because you have 10 followers. Joseph has this see the number of followers that Joseph has. Look at this person. You are comparing yourself. You had level 1. Somebody's at level 3, level 4. You don't know how long it took Joseph to get there. You don't know how long it took the other person to get there. You want to just hit social media today and everybody will know you. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. There is a process that you must go through. There is pain that you must endure. You must enjoy the pain. You must enjoy the pain. Some young people are not ready to enjoy the pain. That is why a lot of you're always on TikTok dancing. Create content that can add value. You've sworn an oath. No, I want to dance. I want to dance. I want to show my body part. I want to dance. I want to. And you're wondering why you have 2 million followers. You have not made 1 naira because you are dancing to those that only want to watch your body. The day you stop dancing, they leave you because they're not watching you to pay you. They're watching you to feel the lust of their eyes. That's painful, but I can only say that tonight. Okay, so you attended this webinar to endure the pain of hearing the truth from me. TikTok dancers, I'm sorry, I'm shaking some tables tonight, right? So Joseph said, "Show up, show up." You have some of you. Am I running too fast? Am I running too fast? This is supposed to be at the end. Some of you, you've gotten all the gadgets in this life. You've gotten all the gadgets. You have your tripod, you have your ring light, you have your light, you have all the light, you have the enabling environment. But what are you doing with all those advantages? You are dancing for people that don't care about you. Any new song, any new trend, you're dancing it. I always tell people, something will always trend. It's not your responsibility to make it go viral. You have your business to promote. You have your life to live. You have your product to sell. You have your idea to spread, but you say no. You want to dance on TikTok. And after dancing on TikTok, you come back to your bed, lie down depressed. Why is my life like this? Why would your life not be like that? Because you've refused to gain clarity, to ask yourself, what exactly do you really want? What will it cost? You must go through the process. You must learn to endure and enjoy the pain. There's a level it gets to that you no longer endure, you enjoy the pain. Because for you, it's no more pain, right? If you want to refine gold, right? To the gold is pain, but to you that will see the gold at the final stage, even the refiner will be enjoying the heat because they know the value they're going to, they know the money they're going to make after the whole process. Clarity. Clarity. Number two, you must build capacity. You must build capacity. You must build capacity. You must build capacity. This is where I talk about skill development. If you know me very well, I'm an advocate for skill development. A lot of people now hear this. You've graduated, probably been looking for a job for the past couple of years, you've been looking for an opportunity and it's not forthcoming. I want to suggest learn a skill. It can take you 2 months, 3 months. Just sacrifice 6 months. Learn a skill. Some of you are looking for a skill you learn in 3 days. You're looking for a skill you learn in 2 weeks. It's good though, but gaining mastery requires time. Learn a skill. Learn a skill. Because it's not that you paid 100,000 to learn something. You want to make 200,000 the next day. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. After learning, you must be active in practicing so you can gain what? Mastery. Some people, you just learn, you paid Joseph 1 million naira, 100,000 naira, 20,000 naira to learn a particular skill, 50,000 naira. And the next 2 weeks, you're wondering why nobody is calling you and desiring your services. Practice. Guys, I learned how to create. I got introduced to ICT in 2010, and I got admission in 2010. Um, I learned Corel Draw during my training, graphics design, and all those stuff. And I was doing all those stuff. But then I started making money from that skill. I think in 2013 officially. Before that, I was making 500 naira. All those 500 naira or 1,000 naira that they want to kill me. You know the work that they want to kill you with work, but it's 500 naira you get at the end. I was doing that. But I enjoyed my process. In fact, let me tell you guys, I didn't have a laptop then, no. But some of you can relate to this story, and I've told these stories severally. How I used to pick flyers on the floor. If I eat biscuits, if I drink bottled water, pure water, if I anything I eat, my bag. If you come to my house then in school, I was still in school. I had a room where um, I used to heap things, all the packs, anything I get, packs. I don't any biscuit I don't throw the packet away. I just keep it in my house so that I can use it and design. So some of you at some point you say, Joseph is you see Joseph, if it's not Joseph that did your design, how? Joseph is good though. That guy, like his design is always like there's always this touch of excellence. Some of you that have seen my design in 2011, 2010, 2012, I've shared it on this Facebook. I've shared it on the Facebook group before. You will laugh and cry because it was sweet, it was powerful, it was nice. But if you look at it now, you're wondering, God have mercy on Joseph. But I'm grateful to all the people that paid me to do rubbish for them. But again, I'm grateful because my rubbish then was the best they even loved. I'm grateful that I enjoyed my process. I charge good money for the rubbish I did then. Good money. And they'll drag. So I can remember some, I don't want to call their names. I can remember some persons who say, Joseph, they'll complain. Now, young people hear this. Some of you, maybe graphic designers, web designers, you design a flyer and your client doesn't like it. When the client complains, you gotta write a post on social media. Some clients, they are just difficult, all these difficult clients. I'm here to tell you guys the truth. Your work is not good enough. This truth will pain you, and you may leave this broadcast. Your work is not good enough. You've done the first design, they just replied they don't like it. Second design, you've done 10. How can you do 10 logo for somebody and they cannot even choose one? None of them is fine. And that is the truth. Then I think I learned that early, so I had space to take all those feedback. I didn't take anyone personal. I'll do logos. Then I'll do 20 logos. None will be fine. Until I have to sit myself back and say, listen, you're good with flyers, you're good with brochures, you're good with magazines, but logo, you have to learn. I started learning. Whatever weakness you have, whatever people complain about, don't go ahead post about it. Difficult client, they don't want to pay your money. No, take it as feedback. This is my weakness. This is where I need to develop. You must not collect that money for yourself. You can collect the money, but give a friend that is very good in that area, and they design the logo for you. Give the client. Everybody's happy. You pay the person. You keep some cut. It's not all the money you must make for yourself. Difficult client. I've just some of you fashion designer. You sew clothes. No, you sew suits that suits here. It's like the person's hand shoulder is up. And the person is telling you this is not the style I told you. This is not the style I told you. For women, the fashion. Somebody that was, now, you go and show clothes that the clothes, you know how somebody was supposed to wear clothes, but this time the clothes will wear them. The person come and complain. Can you? And you know when you shape, it's like the shaping, the lining you gave, someone can put their hand or head inside. And when they give you feedback, you complain. Difficult clients. They're not difficult clients. They're human beings giving you feedback that you should be humble to learn from. Stop blocking everybody that gives you feedback. I'm checking tables already. Anybody that gives you feedback on what you did that is not like, you block them. Difficult clients. You've tagged them. Anybody that is not as no anybody that is not coming to make you happy is a difficult client. You just want people to be telling you, well done, well done, well done, well done. Well done will take you to a place where this is you see opportunity, but you are denied. Why? Because of a quote that Mr. Julius Afalabi made one time. He said, incompetence. I cannot forget that quote. Incompetence will embarrass you in front of a big opportunity. See, you see opportunity, but your incompetence will ruin your career. You can take 10 years to be people are telling you well done. Some of you make one post on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, and they'll come to worship. I'm proud of you. Well done. Well done. And your head is like this. It's like this. It's like this. You don't know that you're supposed to develop your English. You don't know you're supposed to learn punctuation. You don't know you're supposed to. The things you're supposed to learn, well done, have hindered you from learning those things. You've arrived. Entrepreneur. You're now a CEO. You're now a CEO. 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 No problem. CEO. CEO, you have an opportunity. Okay. That will ruin it will ruin your destiny if you don't repent tonight. Some of you after this webinar, you need to go back, unlearn, restart, and accept that this thing you don't know, I need to start learning again. Some of you have to start reading again. I hope I'm still live. I hope you guys can still hear me. Some of you have to go back to reading, to learning, to researching. to being groomed by someone that knows the game you want to play. Because people like, see, it doesn't matter how far you go in life, there should be someone that can talk to you. There should be someone that can talk to you. Someone that when the person is talking to you, you know that you're not in a hurry to speak. You don't know anything. No matter how far you go in life, there should be someone that you can still call sir, ma. I see a lot of young people now, everybody is sir and ma, which is not bad. Everybody is now an authority, which is not bad. So nobody is willing to listen to nobody. You see a 12-year-old kid, 14-year-old kid coming to my DM to be calling me bro. Bro. Okay. And you're not coming to call me, tell me bro to give me money. Oh. You're coming to call me bro to ask me for something. You are in public. You now, this is me in life. That thing you're looking for, you will not get it. Oh. You can never ever get it. I would want to give you, but that bro, if I don't tell the meaning of bro is like the translation of, for me, what bro is translated to is, please don't give me whatever I'll ask you after now. Don't give me. Hope you're knowing what bro means now. Bro means whatever I ask you now, please sir, don't give me. That's what bro means to me. That's how I hear it. Please, I'm about to ask you for things. I'm about to brag about you. But whatever I ask you, don't give me. Don't pay attention to it. Bro. 12-year-old, 14-year-old, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We are not made to just respect me small. At least let me know that I've tried in this life. You say no, you will not respect me small. Who is this user on YouTube? Lock him now. I have some spam people on YouTube. Sorry guys, let me just take a moment to block the person. But I hope I'm making sense. Am I making sense? Let me know, guys. Am I making sense? Let me know in the comment if I'm making sense. Am I looking for your trouble? Am I helping you guys? Don't go and be calling somebody that should help you, bro. Sis. Somebody want to ask for help, oh, you bro your help away. You must be humble. Me, I call everybody sir. I saw you. Don't care your age, I saw you. I hope I'm making sense. Some of you now, you say your data are finished, you want to go. Because I'm telling you the truth. You say your data is finished, you want to go. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. Stay here. You must build capacity. That's where we are now, number 2. You must learn skills that can give you a chance at the table. There are skills you must learn. See, for your life to change, nobody's life can change without a skill. Nobody. 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 Hi, Shalom. I see you, sir. Great to have you here, Shalom. Thanks for joining in. Hi. Don't mind me, guys. I'm not like this in real life. Oh. I'm only like this online. I'm not like this. I'm a calm person. But you guys have made me to. You've made me angry. So I'm coming here to help you people, not to piss people off, not to piss your destiny helpers off. Don't piss them off. Okay? Now, I'm saying again, until you are able to learn a skill, there are just some places you can never reach. Bible says, have you seen a man that is diligent? He shall stand before kings and not mere men. Diligence means acquiring the skills. Because what is the use of standing before a king and that you can't interact with? There are skills that you require to talk to people at the top. Can you hold a simple conversation? Is a skill. I'm a shy person, I'm an introverted person, it's a lie. There's a skill you need to learn. Because being an introvert, how much have you made from being an introvert? Tell me, how much? I'm not saying being an introvert is a bad personality type. It's not a bad personality trait. But refusing to learn the skills that will help you leverage on that kind of personality is a problem. There are skills you must learn for you to change your life. Strategies to hack profit and visibility. There are skills you must acquire to be able to reach your next level in life. There are skills you must learn and master. Now, the problem is some people, you get to learn skills, but you don't get to master it. You get to learn skills, but you don't get to master it. It will hook you when you reach somewhere. There's money you cannot collect when you don't gain mastery. I'm a designer. They'll give you work. Oh. They will give you work. And I hope that work will not hook you. I hope that work will not hook you. I'm a website developer. They'll give you work 5 million. That work will ruin your life. Why? Incompetence will embarrass you in front of a big opportunity. So you must do what? You must learn and gain mastery. Pay the price. It doesn't matter how long it will take. There are people that come to me, they're looking for jobs, and I tell them, see, can you pause your job search and learn and master a skill first? Because if they give you the job now, what would you do? And some of you know that there's some jobs you have that you don't have time to learn skills anymore. So why not tell yourself for the next 4 months, the next 3 months, the next 2 months, I need to learn a skill first. No, you say it's one. No, I don't want to learn skill. I want this. I want the job. I want the job. I want the job. And you get the job, you never get promoted. Why? You don't have the skills required. Some of you should be thankful to God that you were sacked, so that you can now sit with yourself and say, it was this skill that cost me this. Can I learn it now? Can I learn it now? There are some skills you need to learn now. There are some skills you need to learn now. There are some skills, if you don't learn skill, there's a level you can never reach in life. Because every phase requires a skill for you to hack to the next level. Else, you'll be begging people for everything you need in life. For instance, have you seen a kid that is trying to play around the house? I'm talking like I'm a married man. I'm not married though. You see a kid that is trying to play around the house. I have a lot of people. Whenever I go home, we have a lot of kids at home, so I can easily relate to this thing that I'm saying. You know, this kid that want to carry this small rubber water inside, and they're playing around. That's the level of progress they can make. Now, there's a level they've reached that they can't carry a bigger rubber. Why? They've not grown to that level. So they require somebody to, you know how you want to make them feel like they're actually doing it themselves. So you put one big something on their head, but you're the one holding it. But they're playing. They think they're the one carrying it. No. Your mentor, somebody ahead of you, has been carrying your wahala for a long time, but you think that you are the one carrying it and you want to do as if you have arrived. A time will come that they'll take their hands off and you'll be messed up for life. So why not pay the price to learn a skill? If you're watching, please, I would like you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Joseph Etim, so that you can always know when we post new videos. I post videos often on YouTube, so you can always know when I post new videos, so subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I didn't know that they used to beg people to subscribe to YouTube channel, so I'm begging. Help our ministry, subscribe, so that I can teach you guys how to grow your skills. I hope this is helping you people. Hope this is helping you people. Great darling, I see you. Thanks for connecting. I see you. I see you, great. I hope you're doing okay. You must understand that the kind of money you want to collect at the highest level, there are some skills that you require. There are some skills that you require. There are skills you require. So you must build your capacity. Read books. Some of you, authors, you are trying to sell books that you are selling books. You are author. You are writing book. You've never. How many books have you read in your life? Okay, okay. You're an author of books. Books. You don't used to read books. No problem. Continue. One opportunity. One opportunity. One opportunity. One opportunity. Read books. See, put pressure on yourself. Read books that would make you know that you don't know anything. Some of you, if you're reading books that you can just, be telling yourself you are doing well in life. There are some books you read, you know that you have not made it. There is a book, this book, Emotional Intelligence. I remember the first time I bought that book, I think it was 2012 or 2011. Emotional Intelligence. I opened that book, I don't understand it. The Some of you that have seen that book, the grammar in that book, the kind of stories are not stories that you can just easily just read one. You have to calm down. There are books that if you are reading, you have to know that you have eaten, you've rested, you want to read. Not the book that you can be playing music. There are some books that you have to you are coming down to read it. There are some books some of you need to read so that your mind can expand. Some of you think that you don't know. There are some books you need to read so that the perspective, how you think can shift, can expand. So when you speak to people, they can understand that who is this guy, who is this lady? She speaks so intelligently. Where is she from? What does she do? What does he do? Who is he? But some of you have been chunking out the same types of content since 2019. There is no improvement. Why? You are not improving your mind. You must build capacity. You must push yourself. There are books you must read. There are podcasts you must listen to. There are people you must follow. Some of you are not following Joseph not because you don't want to follow him. Who is this Joseph? Seth? Why should I follow this? You have to follow him. Why? Because he has something you need. Anybody I like that has something I need, I follow them. I follow them. That follow button, I press it. I follow them. I follow them. I hope I'm helping you guys building capacity. And I think I would love to take questions at the end of this session. So I hope to just end this soon so that I could take questions. So if you have questions, just write it down somewhere so that when it's time for questions, I think I'm not taking questions in a live session before on this platform. So today I would love to take questions and help you guys learn more. So number two here, strategy number two is building capacity and skill acquisition. Skill is not overrated. In fact, it is underrated because if your life cannot change without a skill, you can't see somebody that wants to make progress in life or is making progress in life that doesn't have a particular skill helping them go far. Show me a man that is going far. I'll show you a man that is well equipped with skill and knowledge. Some of you, school is scam, school is scam, school you don't know anything, skill you don't have. And I always tell you who will help you. Have skill, some can know that okay, skill can help your life. Skill you don't have, book you don't know, who will help you? Sorry for being so harsh. I'm so sorry. Build capacity. Develop your skills. Develop your skills. Strategies to reposition. Now, some of you, You've had one particular skill, two particular skill for so many years. You must upskill yourself. There are some skills you must learn that would help you move at the speed of light. Now, some of you that watch my videos, I edit my videos myself. Yes, I edit my videos myself. Thank you for all the compliment and all these kind words you guys have been sharing. I appreciate. I edit my videos myself. Some of you been leaving comments. I should come and teach. I should come and teach. In the future, I hope to find a time to do that. But for now, I'm not sure. I'm going to do that very soon. Um, but just keep following. Okay, keep learning. There are some skills you must learn. I understood that my next level and I wanted to move at the speed of light. One of the skills I required was learning how to edit my videos myself. Even though you have the money to pay somebody, even though you're collaborating with somebody, you can't move at the speed of light too. You want to be putting out videos every day. Do you know what the time it takes to edit one video? They want to go and be paying every day. You will have the money to pay, but you still have that time delay. Your videos will be ready in 2 weeks when what you wanted to use it for has passed. So there are some skills you must learn. Whatever niche you are in, ask yourself what skills are required. What skills are what? Required. Some of you are listening to this class alone. You should send this link to your friend. Send this link to your friend. That your friend that don't to hear word. So they can come and learn for free. It's free. It's free. It's free. It's free. And if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. Help our ministry, help our life. If you're watching on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube too. Follow me everywhere. Follow me on Instagram. Okay? That's by the way. There are some skills you must learn. There are some skills you must learn. You must be humble to learn. Because the skill you have now is paying, it doesn't mean you should not build your capacity. Pay money to learn a skill. Stop looking for free class, free class, free class. They're doing this training somewhere. How much is it? Oh, is it free? If it's not free, I beg. Or when you look for free opportunities, you become a liability. You can't go far like that. You can't go far like that. You can't go far like that. You must be ready to upskill yourself. What skill do you have now? What skill is required for your next level? Learn it. If you're earning 100,000 now a month, 200,000 a month, 300,000 a month, there's a skill you learn that will guarantee you earn 500,000, a million naira a month. Ask yourself, what is that one skill I need to learn? Who can teach me? How much will it cost? How much will it cost? I hope I'm making sense. Number 3, I've talked about it briefly, but some of you did not pay attention to it. I call it mastery. Number 1 is what? Clarity. Number 2 is capacity and skill development. Number 3 here is mastery. Whatever skill you've learned, you must gain mastery. Mastery is where people are rewarded for their abilities. Nobody will reward you because you have skill. Nobody will reward you because you showed up. You're only going to be rewarded because you've gained mastery. There's a particular job I did earlier this year. I can't mention the figure here, but the amount I got paid for that job, I did that job because what? I have been able to gain mastery. Ask yourself, have you been able to gain mastery? If you are called to deliver on a particular project on a job, will they call police to arrest you and your family? Or will they pay you extra because you were able to deliver at mastery level? See, gaining mastery is, you have to be patient, guys. You have to be humble to the process, knowing that it takes time to gain mastery. You learned how to make shoe today. You learned how to program today. You learned cybersecurity today. You learned robotics today. You learned, like, whatever you learned today, you want to launch out the next day. Mastery first. When you gain mastery, you increase the capacity or your earning ability. Let me put it that way. If you're a photographer, I know photographers. I know photographers. I have friends that are photographers, and I know how much they charge for one photo. If they tell you one photo is, I have somebody that doesn't charge for a session. You must pay per photo, and if I tell you how much that photo is, you will just start crying for one photo. Some of you will now make it become so sarcastic. Will they snap my destiny? Will they? Will one photo? Why? They've been able to gain mastery. And the truth is, when you see those kind of photos, you'll be like, but some of you will never pay to gain mastery. You're a photographer, but the pictures you've been pushing out, nobody's even asking who took it. They just scroll. When you put out your photo as a photographer, let people stop and zoom and analyze. Oh my God. Like you zoom and the pimple, the the rash, everything is still there. Birthmark, everything is still there. Because the person that did that has gained what? Mastery. When you put out a content, let people say, that, see, this is how people go on this social media. People are always scrolling. When they reach your point, Joseph, this guy, see him stage, see him, like look at the light he used, look at the back, look at. People just like the post. It's cool. But would they just this one again? Every time they just talking, and every time they're talking, every time it's cool. Why? That's true. When you practice, you do what? You gain mastery. Some of you don't practice, you just learn. You want to make money. When you learn, practice. When you practice, you are sure that you can repeat that effect. You don't want to go and earn money today and tomorrow you cannot make that same money again. You want to be able to control your earning ability. You want to be able to do what? To control your earning ability. So you not earn today, next tomorrow you cannot earn, next week you cannot earn, next month you cannot earn. You have to be able to repeat the results. That's what mastery does. Connect Conference 2018, it was wow. 2019, it was wow. And we've been able to repeat the same effect over the years. Why? Mastery. All our volunteers, they are sound up here. People that have sense, they are learning, they are gaining mastery. Mastery. How do you learn mastery? By practicing. Some of you say you're a content creator. Content creator will come to your timeline, there is nothing there. Nothing there. Mastery. If you have your notepad, if you're a writer, be writing on your notepad. Spoken word artist will come to your timeline, there is nothing there. It's not, you are not being fair to your audience. After you cry that nobody is following you. The people that are following you, what are you currently doing? You have 10 people listening to 10 people following you in this life. And you're not doing anything with that. Add value. Add value. Add value. Sorry, I needed to take water. Okay? Hope you guys can hear me. I hope I'm making sense. Hope nobody's sleeping. This is still very early. If you're in Nigeria, it's about 9 o'clock, so it's still very early for you to sleep. Okay? Hope I'm making sense. If you're with me till this time, can I see your hands in the air? If you're still with me, let me know those that love me, those that are staying till this time. If you are still watching, Let me see you in the comments. Should we take a break? No. If you are still watching, let me see you in the comments. If you are still watching, let me see you in the comments. If you are still watching, let me see you in the comments. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for number 4? This is number 4. Some of you will not like it, but I'm going to take time to teach it. Number 4 is called, I call it how to the strategy to reposition yourself. Number 4 point here is service. 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 When you practice enough, you can gain mastery. Yes. You'll be able to repeat the same result over and over and over and over and over. You are sure that it's not guesswork. Some of you, the result you've been getting has been guesswork, but mastery. Mastery. I shared here I love this quote. Like, I love it. Incompetence. Sir Julius Afalabi said that one time. He posted it. He said, incompetence will embarrass you in front of a big opportunity. When you don't get mastery, you are telling yourself, please, when opportunity comes, destroy me. You see an opportunity that will change your life, 10 million naira project, 100 million naira. But because you've not been able to gain mastery, they'll give you the job, but it's police that will deal with you. Why? No mastery. No mastery. You've never read any book before. You're writing a book. Author, everywhere, author. You've never like, we can count the number of books you've read in your life, but you want to become author. That's not fair. Incompetent with what? Embarrassed in front of a big opportunity. You must give yourself time. You must give yourself what? Time to gain mastery. I'll repeat this. Some of you looking for jobs, you need to pause your job search. You're searching for a job, you need to pause and learn a skill and master it, because the job you get will destroy you. They'll sack you. Probably you can stay there for a long time without progress. Why? There's a skill you did not learn. There's a skill you did not master. You'll be so useless with the job. Why? No skill. Have you seen somebody that is very useless with a job? Very useless with a job. Employed but useless. Employed but unhappy. Why? No mastery. You are in a job, but nobody in the office needs you. Nobody. When we talk about mastery, he doesn't want us to make money. Go and make money now. Go and make money. Go and make money. People that don't gain mastery, there's a level of money they cannot make. You cannot. Is it million? You that million, you'll be dreaming it, you will not touch it. You see 1 million pass you, 2 million will pass you cannot. Why? Mastery. Mastery will teach you the strategy to deploy. I love what Mr. Julius Afalabi said here. Sadly, because he's watching from Facebook, we can't see his name. This is Mr. Julius Afalabi. I didn't need to check. I just know he's the one that can say this. Available but unsuitable. Very true, sir. Very true, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Available but unsuitable. You are available and useless. They give you a task, you cannot deliver. Some of you, your uncle, your auntie, your dad, your parent, somebody hustled the job for you. They will not be there when you are sacked to. Why you did not learn a skill? You've spent 4 years. Some of you, there's a video I saw online. God, I want to, he was giving testimony in church. When I said, what a useless human being. So sorry, apology to the person. What a useless person. What a useless use of microphone. What a if I was the pastor, I would deal with you that day in that church. You were thanking God that the strike is over because a whole comrade was washing plates. That you were not doing anything for 8 months. 8 months. Just 1 month. Women take 9 months to carry a baby in their womb now. 9 months. And you had 8 months and you were wasting it. People have changed their lives in a month, 2 months, 3 months. But this was a human being in public announcing to the world how foolish an opportunity is. Comrade washing plates. I've not been doing anything for 8 months. What a useless. So sorry. I'm angry. 8 months. And that kind of person now, you see the person on Twitter or Instagram saying their life has not changed. They've done this, they've done that, nothing is happening. You've not learned a skill. Without skill, you'll be frustrated, you'll be stuck, you will suffer. Nobody can help a man without a skill. It is that bad. It is that bad. Nobody can help a man without a skill. Look, see, when you see people that are looking for jobs for people that don't have a skill, check now. Bring your CV. You see CV and you cry. Cry like this. CV. You put in hobby. Your hobby on your CV is swimming. Who will hire you to come and do what? Hobby. CV. Hobby is swimming. Except you're looking for a swimming job. I employ you. Your hobby is swimming. Your hobby is eating food. You go and put. So obvious. You are watching. You are laughing. People put it in their CV. Their hobby, eating food. You've not seen CV now. We see things in this life. We have seen things so. Yes. Some of you need to stop job search so you can upskill yourself. I'm so pissed. There are people you want to help, but there is no skill. Urgent 2K, urgent 2K, urgent 2K. When will you stop? Learn a skill. And how this is very offensive because the people that keep asking for this urgent 2K, where did they get data from to subscribe and ask for that urgent 2K? So we'll call you. The money you got, all this small money you've been getting, learn a skill. Let somebody teach you. And I bet it's not everybody that will charge you. Well, some people will charge you, me, I'll charge you, but it's not everybody that will charge you like Joseph. But there's a friend you can have that you can have an agreement. In the next 2 months, you will be paying this amount. Or for this duration, you will pay. And when you learn, pay. When you learn, pay. When you learn, do what? Pay. Because when you pay attention. So the reason why you have not used anything you've learned in this life is because you've not been paying. Everything free. Even this one that is free, you will not use it to do anything. You're just waiting for Joseph to be done so that you can just go and continue what you were doing. Some of you think you're not intelligent. Football, you know all the players. Like, it baffles me when you see a young man that doesn't have a skill talking about football. They'll tell you the player that had injury at the 88th minute in 1922. What caused that injury? The person that caused that injury. What was done? How much they spent? The hospital. They have the kind of details that football fanatics have. You'll be shocked. But it's the same person that is saying they are broke. Sad. That was just by the way. I was talking about service. Who are you serving? Nobody can help a man without a skill. I love this, Shalom. Yes, nobody can help a man without this. You'll be frustrated trying to help that kind of person. Yes, football fans, they know everything, but they will still say they are broke. Using their brains for the wrong things. They know like the things they know. Me, I'm shocked. They'll tell you the number of blocks that was used to build stand like the stadium. They'll tell you where the stadium, like they'll tell the meters, the kilometer, like the details, the inches, the things they will tell you how much was spent to get a particular flash drive. That is the camera that the cameras use. They'll tell you all the names of the cameras, the names of the cameramen, camera women. They'll tell you all the details. But those are the person that will tell you that they've not been able to get ring light for their videos. It's very expensive. That I don't. They're just giving you reasons why they are stuck, why they've chosen to be in a place forever. Help a man like that. It's terrible. It's sad. Let's talk about service. Who are you serving? For you to be able to reposition and hack profit and visibility, one of the things you need to do is to serve somebody. We live in a generation where young people are proud, proud. Who are you serving? See, a process you did not go through. You will repeat that class. Who are you serving? Who have you served? Who did you learn from? Who was able to talk to you? Who do you listen to? Who is mentoring you? And by mentorship, I'm not talking about those you just follow on social media. I mean, who is that one person that can tell you that program you were invited for, don't go? They don't have to tell you any reason. And you're not going to write a long post about them. Sometimes in life, there are people that will try to hinder your progress because they think you look for one line. No. Who are you serving? Who are you serving? Joseph has served. You see me there, they mention me there, this one opportunity there, his service. So I went for a program. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of this man. If I remember, I'll tell you guys. But he said something. He said, honor without substance is just respect. If you honor somebody, if you claim you honor somebody and you've not given substance, it's just respect. If you honor somebody, let them eat your money. Let them eat your time. Let them enjoy your gift. Let them enjoy your resources. They are using me. They are using me. That's why you are still there. You have not made progress because you are claiming they are using you. They are using you. Honor. Honor without substance is just respect you have for the person. He's my mentor. He's my mentor. 1 naira. All the projects he has done, you have never put your 1 naira inside. The trainings he has organized, he or she has organized, you've not paid for 1 day to attend. I'm just not trying to cajole anybody to pay for my training or anything I do. I'm just telling you the secret why you are where you are and why others are making progress. There are people I have. Every time I put out a training, they are the first to pay. They've not even checked the date to whether it's convenient for them or not. They have paid. Some of you've not paid, but you complain. But where you go, Joseph is my mentor, mentor. I don't know you. I don't know you. I'm telling you, I don't know you. And you know you don't know me. It's funny, but it's true. On my birthday, I was shocked. Like people were sending 30,000. Like the monies I was receiving, the gift I was receiving, I was like, wow, wow. Then those kind of persons, they will still come on social media and just write me happy birthday. They will not even say anything. They may just write happy birthday. They may not even post. But you've made a post, one long post, but substance have not gone out of you. Jesus said to the woman, said, "Who touched me? Virtue has left me." You have never given anything. Mentor. I don't know you, and you know you don't know me. Who are you serving? Have you not asked yourself, why? I've been here for how many years? Why? I've been here for how many years? Why? Because you're not serving anybody. You're not giving anybody anything. Give and you shall receive. It is written. It is written. If you give 5,000 like you want to die, I give. Anybody hear me say mentor? I've given. I enjoy the process and the sacrifice of giving. Mentor. 1 naira. Your mentor have not seen your eye. Joseph, you are the reason why, you are the reason why, you are the reason why, there's the reason, and there's a class I listened to, I attended, there is a video it's because of you that I made 1 naira. 1 naira. I don't know you. And you know you don't know me. Service, who are you serving? Who are you learning from? Who is teaching you? Now, some of you, hear me and hear me well. You've been chasing people that are well known, people that are making it in life. They have the numbers. 20,000 followers, 50,000 followers, 100,000, a million. Those are people you are chasing. Meanwhile, those around you, you have no value for them. You are not loyal, and that's why you are still where you are. You want those up there. You want to connect with those up there. Meanwhile, those around you, you can't pay the price to connect with them. Some of you have friends that are very valuable, but you don't respect them. Why? You don't believe they have values in them you can tap from. I hope I'm making sense. Why are you serving? Who are you bragging about? Who are you supporting? When you come to my timeline, you come to my stories, that there's somebody that people I always celebrate, I always brag about. Why? I honor them. I give them. I pay for their classes. See, whether the class will benefit me or to not benefit me, once they just put it, I see link, pay, I go and pay first. One is let them see my name. Let them just let I'm trying to support. Sometimes you pay for classes not to go and learn anything, but to just see how it's done. How did Joseph pull this crowd? How did Joseph get enough persons to attend his webinar? How? This video, how did he pay? Charity begins at home. Very true. Very true, sir. You are looking for those that have made it in life. You want people to say that your mentor has 20 million followers. That's not how it works. Some mentors, can let me know you some mentors so you guys will not think I'm talking about mentors too much. How many of you know these people that used to do, if you've seen Nigerian movies a lot, you know what they call Babalao? If you're watching from any other country, Babalao is a native doctor. All people that sit down they go to, they're like in bushes, right? Have you guys noticed that the people that go to them in that bush, they are well known, they are popular, but they pay the price to go and meet them in the bush? My point is, some of the people that will change your life, they are not known. But you want somebody that is well known to mentor you. You've been chasing somebody. The person you're chasing doesn't care about you. You will never have that access you're looking for. But because you're just looking to just say, this person is my mentor. That's all you want. You don't want to serve. You just want it to be said that this is the person mentoring you. You can never make it like that. Some of the people that will change your life, they are not known. Some of the people that are known, those helping them, you don't understand. Keep chasing people that are not interested in your well-being. Who are you serving? Young people, who are you serving? Impact leaders, who are you serving? Entrepreneurs, Who are you serving? Some of you, listen to me. You volunteer for a project, you don't volunteer to learn. You volunteer to watch so you can go and do your own. It's not bad, but you don't make progress that way. I service, you don't make progress that way. If you volunteer, volunteer to serve. Let me I'm back. I'm back. This table will soon break. To not break, oh. I'm holding the leg to not break. Nothing will make it break. I'm here. I'm here. I've never reached where I'm supposed to teach you. I'm just, this is still foundation. Who are you bragging about? Who are you supporting? Who are you supporting? You volunteered for a project, you are not patient, you are not allowing yourself to learn anything. Just want to just volunteer for one. Some of you, as my volunteer, some people, as you volunteer, I give instruction to our team lead. Please, anybody that is not active, delete the person. Some people just want to volunteer for YPC so that they can have that name. I volunteered for YPC. They're not coming to work. Oh. Meanwhile, they know that this thing they volunteered for is hard labor. Hard labor. I remember one time I went to for my IT. I had my IT at the airport one time many years back, and I remember what the man said. He said, "We will not pay you, but you work hard." I think you're the Yoruba, but you work hard. Okay, okay, okay. When you are volunteering, be ready to work hard. Some of you don't want to work, but you want the reward. You don't want to work, but you want the reward. I know Joseph now, I volunteer for Joseph now. But the work you are not doing, I will block you, I will delete you. Who are you bragging about? Who are you serving? Who are you supporting? Who are you volunteering for? Volunteer for someone. Volunteer for someone. I hope this helps. I hope this helps. Did I make sense? Was this helpful? These are the four strategies that if you can apply today, your life will change in no time. Number one, clarity. Number two, capacity building and skill development. Number three, mastery. Mastery. Don't go and be looking for stage when you've not mastered. Now I'm seeing young people everywhere, flyers, flyer. Everybody is now CEO, founder. Everybody is not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. But have you been able to gain mastery? Who are you serving? Who are you serving? Now, some of you saw the first ever Connect conference we did with the team and everybody. It was so successful. In fact, our expectations were exceeded. Why? Because I was mentored. I was mentored. Everything you see me do, I was mentored. I didn't just come from anywhere. I was mentored. I didn't have issues with clients. All those difficult clients, I know how to calm client down and collect their money. You cannot be angry and go by money. You can't me. Ask them now. Ask my clients now. Me. Communication like this. I'm up there. You can't be angry and go with my money. Awesome, I remember yes. Then Awesome was still very slim. Now Awesome is very big woman. I saw a picture one time where Awesome was there, I think. She was just looking like someone that God was helping. Now God has helped her and finished. Awesomeness. Right? Mentorship. Maybe you're looking for free mentorship. You want to be mentored on social media. Okay, Joseph did this, then you go and try. You don't know why Joseph is doing what he's doing, no. You don't know why Joseph is doing what he's doing, no. Okay. To hook you. This person that you claim is your mentor is doing so you want to go and try and try. Okay, oh, okay. It will hook you. Pay to learn. Be part of the inner cycle. Ask Joseph. Until you have access, like I think I learned this from Steve Harris. He said one time, until you have access, all you have is just contact. You can have somebody's contact, you don't have access. You can have contact, you don't have access. Access is not a reward for having contact. You must earn access. Access is a result of honor. You don't honor somebody. If you don't honor, forget about access. No honor, no access. No service, no access. The reward of visibility and profit only comes to those that do what? That have served. I was talking about the Connect conference and all the conference we've done, right? People don't get to find out the stories of who have served. And those that know me very well, they know the people that were doing magic that I followed for many years without desiring the spotlight, without trying to shine, without trying to, compete. When it was my own time, it was like, who are you bragging about? Why are you supporting? Why are you serving? Volunteer for somebody. I hope I'm making sense. I hope I'm not wasting your time. It's almost 10 o'clock. I hope I'm not wasting your time. I hope I'm not wasting your time. So before I close for tonight, I'm talking about why we're here, visibility framework. I'm talking about three things, basically. Three things before I say good night. Three things and I take questions. Three things and this is what we're wrapping up. So you have to pay attention. Three things. Number one, visibility frameworks. I'm sure are you guys ready? What I'm teaching you, you'll not hear it anywhere. As practical as this. Watching my 1 minute video will not help you. You must be connected. You must be connected. Morris is saying he just joined 2 minutes ago. Some of you, this video, you have to go and watch the replay will be, I'll leave it on the YouTube and Facebook. You can always go back and watch and watch and watch. Some of you, the reason why you don't subscribe to my YouTube is because you don't want me to make it in life. I know for your money, come on, subscribe. Yeah, you just click. You have sworn, I will not subscribe. No problem. You just told yourself why you will not make it now. Is it not when I make it that you make it? Some of you make it though. But so help me. Okay. Until you have access, all what you have is just contact. That's the truth. I have this person's number. You can have all the celebrities' number in this life. They don't know you. Call them now. Let's see. Call them. The people that can call me anytime they like, anytime. And the people that they know, they can never call me. Never. Getting my contact is not the problem. It's me. Shall I pick? I am now. Visibility frameworks. Number one, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Yes, the reward for visibility only comes to those that serve. And let me explain this, Shalom. Let me explain this. Do you know that there's an amount of money you can use to promote a post, and there's an amount of engagement you have that just one mention on, like somebody who just mentioned you, the followers you have that day. How much can you spend to have 300 followers, 1,000 followers, 500 followers in a day? How much? Guess, let me know. Guess in the comment, let me know. How much can you spend? 300,000, 400,000, 500,000. You will not even have 500 followers. I don't mean you go and buy followers. So no. Some of you bought followers and your life is still like that. One person will mention you and your life will change overnight. All you need is one person to just notice you, but you are not serving anybody. You're just a man of your own. Why are you serving? Let me go to visibility. Visibility frameworks. Number one, you must gain visibility in 2022 and beyond. One of the things you need to do is to have a message, a product, or an idea that is worth talking about. Now, a lot of you have ideas, you have products, you have a message, but it's not worth talking about. Now, when you have an idea, right? I learned this from one of my friends, Ubio. He said something like, I think it was one of the connect sessions we invited him for. He talked about different states of ideas. Ideas can be gaseous state, liquid state, and the solid state. Now, some of you can have ideas that are just in liquid, gaseous states. This kind of ideas immediately it comes to life to just vaporize, to just fly around, to just diffuse. It cannot be put together. People cannot, like, you are doing things, people don't understand what you're doing because your idea is in gaseous state. Some of you, that's why the reason you've been showing up, but people still see you as blur. They don't really know what exactly you're saying. They can't really understand what exactly you're doing. Why? You're still in the gaseous state of your idea. Your message is not yet clear. So for you to gain visibility, your message must be clear and understood by those you are trying to reach. So you need to go back and ask yourself, what have I been doing wrong? What do I need to do right? Because you've been doing everything wrong. There is a time to post. I'm talking about secrets, yes. We're talking about hacks, right? It's not any time you post on social media or argue, but hear me. It's not any time you post. There are times to post. There's a time you post that your post will have engagement. There's a time you post and your post must be ignored. Imagine you want to post by 11 p.m. People are probably sleeping off social media. And social media is more like the more posts it keeps going down. It means nobody will see your post. It's a time to post. Learn this and know peace. Visibility, have a message. Is your message clear? Some of there's no visibility yet because you don't have a product. And that's why you're frustrated. You keep showing up. You're wondering why nobody's patronizing you because you don't have a product. There's no service you currently have to offer. Your idea, nobody knows what you're talking about. It's just blog. You're just blog. Just blog. They can see you, but they can't feel you. They can't hear you. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Number two, I've been moving very fast so I can take a question. Number two, this is where a lot of you miss it. This is where a lot of you miss it. This is where a lot of you miss it. For you to have visibility, you must pay attention to this number two I'm going to be sharing tonight. You must create content around your idea. Take that in. Ready? You must create content around your idea. A lot of you, the content creator, the public speaker, you're an author, you are a this, you are a that, you are a this, you are a that, you are everything, but no content around what you claim you are. No trace. No trace. I tell my audience, I tell my students, nobody knows about what you're not talking about. They're not patronizing you, it means they don't know it. And if they don't know it, it means you're not talking about it. Nobody knows about what you're not talking about. Create content around your idea. Create content. Create content. You sell food. People are not. Stop telling people you sell food. Let them see the food. I sell the best food in Abuja, in Lagos. We've heard you. Can we now see the food? Can we see the food? Can we see the food? My food is very delicious. Can we see those that are eating the food and there's a video of them enjoying your meal? Can we see it? Else, all these things is just lie. They are lying to us. Whatever people can't see, they don't believe. Whatever people can't see, they don't believe you. People don't believe what they've not seen. Create content around your idea. Create content around your idea. Create content around your idea. And by creating content, you have to be very creative. You have to have your own style. You have to be different. People are tired of saying the same things every time. What is different about you? What is unique about you? Okay? And you must ask yourself, are people really interested in these things I'm talking about? The kind of content, my product, these things I'm putting out, are people really interested? How can I get them to be interested? Still under content creation, you must give yourself time. Give yourself time to grow. While creating, don't just think you just start creating content, you blow overnight. It happens, but then give yourself time. Enjoy the process, right? And this is a secret you people don't like to hear. You will be ignored. Content creators, every whatever you're putting out online, you'll be ignored. That content you think that will be the content that will change your life. That post, that article, this is what people. Oh my God! Once I put it out, that's the one that you would think is network issue. That no, 30 minutes, 1 hour, nobody will answer you. You think that is network issue. They've seen it, but they can't relate. It doesn't make sense to them. Okay, give yourself time. You'll be ignored. Number four, the next point here is research. Research and try out new things. Try out different content types. Try out new things. Try out new things. Because of time, I'll try to wrap up, so I will not be going deeper. Okay, so have the first one, have a message, a product, or an idea that is worth talking about. Number two, I talked about create content around your idea. It's called content creation. It's called what? Content creation. If you don't create it, it's not called. If you're a content creator, you have to create the content. What makes a content creator is that you created. You have to be. You have to create now. You have to create. What makes a content creator is your content that you created. What makes you a content creator is that you created what? Content. What makes you content creator is that what you did what? You created content. And I just believe that everybody should be a content creator. How would you be heard? Finally, I think I'll stop here because of time. Finally, see, I have a lot of things to talk about. But finally, brand yourself. Brand yourself. Brand yourself. And I'll be focusing more on having your own style, right? Having your own style. Then get to some of you. The reason why nobody knows you is because you've decided to become a mediocre, right? You don't have tools. Making videos, you need light. What I'm using here, there are two lights in front of me. Two lights in front of me. They say this guy is fine, fine. It's not just that he's fine, no, it's that there is light to. If I off the light now, you discover that it will be dull. Brand yourself. Brand yourself. Some of you, if I say brand yourself, you think it's to go to studio and snap pictures. Think it's to go and do flyers. When people hear your name, what is known about you? The value you put out, what does it communicate? What does it communicate? What does it communicate? What does it communicate? If you don't have money to get tools, borrow, beg your friend, try to collaborate. But if you don't have the money, borrow, but don't say you don't have. You either have the tools or you have somebody to collect the tools from. Does this make sense? Buy tools, even though it's just ring light. Invest in your content creation journey. Haba, even though it's ring light, even though it's microphone, buy something that you can know that okay, people can look at you and know that you are serious with this thing you are doing. Some of why you are still where else because you've not spent your money. I don't mean to pay somebody to learn. No, you've not spent your money on anything. You've not spent 1 naira on anything. Brand yourself, sell your service in a most creative way. I love this. I love talking about the comedians a lot, the entertainment industry. One of the things I get to talk about and I get to learn from them is their uniqueness and how they're able to become so creative, right? And always trying to help audience to fall in love with what they do, despite the fact that there are a lot of people that are currently jumping into comedy industry, but that they're still being creative, so that you can be following 1,000 of them at the same time and you're not bored. Why? They're very creative. How have you been able to become creative with what you're doing? Creativity is creativity is your ability to know what you don't have and the little things you have, how have you been able to become creative in using them? Pay for tools. The platform I'm using here, I had to pay for it. Why? This class is free, but I have to pay to come and talk to you guys. Some things I paid for, some things I had to get just to come and share my time here with you guys tonight. Pay for things. Become excellent. Become excellent. I would have just showed up like that and used the normal Facebook Live and just it will still be nice. You still see everything, but you have to be excellent. We are still talking helping. I hope this is helping. I hope this is helping. If you're just joining in, my name is Joseph Etim, and I'm the founder of Young People Connect Africa, and we're talking about the strategies we can immediately deploy to end the year strong. Repositioning strategies to hack profit and visibility. If you can do these things I've said, your life will change. Brand yourself. Ask yourself questions like, do people like you? People have to like you to buy from you. You don't know. People have to like you now to buy from you. People have to like you to follow you. And one of the mistakes you guys make I see a lot of these things happen online. You want people to watch your videos and read your content, and you're putting link. Some of you will never write anything, just put link. No, change the approach. Stop posting flags for people to go and watch your videos. Post the video on WhatsApp, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. Post it. If they love it, they'll follow it to other platforms. Does this make sense? This is a secret you will not hear anywhere. You want views, you're putting flyers. Stop trying to drive people to go and watch your YouTube videos. Put a put a sneak. Let's put a sneak peek. Just put a very short one. If they love it, they'll go and watch the other one. That's a strategy you should adopt now. If the video is 3 minutes, put 30 seconds. If they love it, they want to go and finish it on your YouTube. Okay? Stop trying to force people. Send broadcast message. Please, I just released a video. I want you to go and help me subscribe. Nobody will subscribe. If they will subscribe, how many subscribers have you gotten from begging, begging, begging? Are you not tired of begging? If your video is good, if your content is good, people go and read it. If they're not reading, it means there's something you are not doing well. I'm going to share it tonight. What you're not doing well, I'm going to share it tonight. Is it excellent? Is your brand attractive? Are you talking about what people want to buy? I wrote here, nobody knows about what you're not talking about. Have a strategy. Have a strategy. Have a strategy. Why exactly are you showing up? Why exactly are you showing up? You don't want to sell a book for the first time when you show up. A lot of it is the mistake you make. Show up, show up. The first time you are showing up in your life, you want to sell a book. Some of you show up once in a year on your birthdays. Every every of your birthday is the day you want to launch a new product. After you launch it, you will disappear. Why don't know? We hail you. You'll be broke. You you give before you ask. You just disappear. Come back on the 18th of January and come and be telling us you wrote a new book. After you post it, you are gone. And the sad thing is people will not respond in the comments, you will not answer anybody. Like God, you will be broke. Nobody will buy your book. So now I'll be teaching you guys a formula that if you can use, your visibility game will change online. Number one, I call it here the rule of engagement online. Use this secret and your life will change. It's called the dragon formula. I always teach this in my personal classes. The dragon formula. The D there stands for dialogue, conversation. Now, if you're online, take it that everybody chatting with you, they are like human beings. Are you able to chat with people? Are you able to communicate? Are you able to engage with people? Or you are a god that once you post, nobody should comment, nobody should say anything. You cannot answer, just go and like. No. When people say things, respond to them. That's what will make them come back. And the more people like your post, the more people engage with your post, the more people will get to see your post. So those that don't like liking people's posts in this life, repent. When something makes sense to you, you're liking it, make other people to see it. That's how the algorithm works. When you keep liking things, engaging with it, more people get to see it. Okay. So D there stand for dialogue, interaction with people, engagement. Okay. Then the R there on the dragon talks about relatability. Are people able to relate with what you're doing, your message, your product, your service, whatever you have to offer? Is it relatable? Now, when you go online on Twitter, sometimes there's some simple captions you see, some things people talk about, and you immediately want to screenshot and repost. Why? It was relatable. Nobody told you to repost. Some of you, if you tell people, help me share this thing now, please now. Some people, you blocked your friends because they have not reposted your videos, your spam messages. That's not how it's done. If it's relatable, people will repost. Some videos I share on Instagram, I don't tell anybody to repost or to help me. People will just see it and wow, they want to repost. Why? It made sense to them. 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 Number three, there is authenticity. When you're showing up, when you're putting out content, when you're delivering your message, whatever you're doing, you have to be authentic. So when they see in real life, they see you online, it's like two different people. No, be real. At some point in my life, I was hiding my uniqueness, right? So I never knew that this person I was hiding was the version of somebody that this my audience they would love. Sometimes you see me cracking jokes, you see me being, all this stuff, and that's what people like. I said, okay, it's good. If I was always too serious, 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 you cannot catch me laughing. I laugh, but you have to be very close to know that okay, this guy he laughs a lot. He has time for fun too, you know. Be authentic. Number four is what you people, some people don't pay attention to. The G in the dragon there stands for giving value. My last video on Instagram, I talked about giving value, right? And I kept saying that when you give, you give, you give, people get to connect with you. So what have you been giving? What have you been giving? Keep giving. The more you give, the more your followership would increase. The more you feed those you have, the small number you think is small people. You have 100 followers, people, you have 100 people follow you. Do you know how many people? Like, those are human beings, man. Some churches don't have that number. Some churches don't have that number. But you have 100 people listening to you, and you're waiting to have 1,000, 2,000. No. The people you currently have, what are you doing? When you feed those you have, they'll go and bring more people. Imagine that there's somebody that has 10,000 followers amongst your followers, and because you've been able to add so much value, the person will repost your content to his own audience, her own audience, and they come to follow you. Every day you see a new follower, more followers. Ask yourself, what did I do that this person's followed me? Repeat it. Do it again. And stop following people for them to follow you back. Stop following people. If you like what this guy is doing, this girl is doing, just follow. Stop waiting for follow back. Some of you follow, nobody follow back, you want to unfollow. You can't make it like that in this life. Now, the O there stands for opinion. What is your opinion? Call it message. What message do you have? What message do you have to offer? We talked about that. Then the final thing there is niche. What niche do you want to focus on? I think I'll be stopping there tonight. If you have questions, I would like to take questions now. I'll like to take questions now. Let me take one. I think I need to keep to time. This is about 11 minutes past 10. We've been here for 2 hours. I wouldn't want to keep us longer. I know people still want to stay. Me, I don't want to stay. I don't want to stay. Probably we'll have a class where we can stay all night. We'll just have all night. But today, it's been a long time I had this session with us, so I decided to do this. So let's hope we have another one soon, right? I plan to do this often for the next couple of weeks. So let's see how this goes. But I need you guys to be in, like, you guys should be interested now. If you're not interested, this will be the last one you see. This will be the last one you see. So, did you learn tonight? Did you learn? Do you have questions? I still have a lot of things to talk about, but because of, I want you guys to go so I can come back next time. Do you have questions? Do you have questions? Do you have questions? By the way, I think during the last hangout was it September? We had a hangout in September. I think we had a hangout in September. Okay, August. I think it was August. I think it was August, right? We had a hangout in August, and um, I shared with those that attended that I was planning to have a session where I'll share the lessons I've learned from turning 30, and some of you paid, and I've not been able to create time for that. Thank you so much, Favor. Thank you. I've not been able to create time for that, to have that session where I will decide to share the lessons I've learned from turning 30. I turned 30 in August. So um, I plan to share the lessons I've learned from turning 30. And some of you paid, and I've not been able to reach out to you guys to tell you when the date is, but I think in November we should be having that class so that we can just end that chapter. Um, so I don't know. I'll put out a flyer soon that has the date. But for now, just be aware. So if you're interested in that class, this is not free. It cannot be free. It cannot be free. It can't be free. Thank you very much for this insight. Talking about giving value and your audience. Let's say WhatsApp audience. What if you present us? What if you present or sell? They don't seem to buy. What do you do? Change your audience. Now, I said something here. If people are not buying, one, there are different reasons. One, probably they don't understand what you are selling. Two, maybe you are blur to them. Like you could be blurred to them. You think we are always one thinking we are visible. You're not visible. You could be blurred to them, right? It's not that many people that viewed your status that makes it look, you have 2,000 views on your status means that 2,000 people saw it. Let me show you how people. Let me show you how people view things. People are always online. They just could are not reading. But once they click now, Instagram will register that this number of persons viewed your stuff. They did not see it. That's why you should not just focus on a particular kind of content, flyers, do videos, create videos, create videos. Videos have a way of convincing people of what your offer is. Now, when we talk about WhatsApp, for instance, let me help you understand. WhatsApp is a platform that you have your friends, those that care about you. And like they say, a prophet is never recognized in his hometown. You will sell on WhatsApp and waste your time. People buy on WhatsApp, but I'm just saying, an average WhatsApp audience don't care about what you're selling. They just want you to entertain them. Am I making sense? Let me know. Am I making sense? They will not buy. The WhatsApp just to update people. Oh, this is what I'm up to in your mind. You know, if you like buy, if you like attend, that's your business. But then, before you say you not invite you. Okay. So I always teach my students there's what I call the game of options, right? There's Instagram, there is Facebook, there is YouTube, there is TikTok, there is Pinterest, there's LinkedIn. There are a lot of platforms, right? So one of the things you want to do is have you been able to leverage on all these available options? Or have you sworn that all you want to do is to build your tent on WhatsApp? WhatsApp, they know you, they've seen you finish. They know you now. They know you when you were still playing. They know you when they were in fact they were the ones that forced you to be reading books. In fact, there's a class, the class that you're selling now, or the product you're trying to sell, they're the ones that force you to have interest. You want to come and sell to them. They will not buy now. They can never buy. So you have to sell to people that are willing to take a chance. WhatsApp is an option. Instagram is a game of options. So don't just build your tent on just WhatsApp. I hope that helps. Questions, please. If you have questions, I was talking about the class we'll be having in November. So, guys, you see the flyer soon. Um, the class is supposed to be for 10,000, but during the hangouts, I accepted to do it for them for 5,000, and some persons made payments. So it means I have to just fix a date for that class so that everybody can have peace. So very soon you'll be seeing a flyer where um, I'll just, I think I have something that you could just use and calm down for now. So you know that this guy is serious. So the class is in November. So we'll be having the class in November. That shaped me. I'll be sharing it during that class. So it's just something that I want everybody in the whole world to attend. So if you are somebody that is connected to Joseph and you really want to learn and you want to ask some personal questions, that is the place where you can connect and learn. The class will be for a token. I think for now, we're looking at having it for 5,000 naira. And now is the pleading. They said we should not do 10,000, we should do 5,000. So I decided to accept to those that paid. Please, I posted the flyer now. We'll be doing it in November. November. So if you like, please, it's not going to be free. So if you're interested, you can send me a DM on Instagram, on Facebook, anywhere, and request to book your slot. I've not made it official yet. Only God knows. I can put the next line and you'll see another amount, 5, 7,000, 10,000. So, you know, jump in. But then I'm taking questions. What we taught tonight, was it helpful? Well, I'm saying thank you, sir. Thank you so much, please. Ugochi, thank you for connecting. Thank you for connecting. Do we have questions? Was this class insightful? Was it helpful? If you're connecting from YouTube, if you have questions, Facebook people, if you have questions, let's hear it. Let's get to hear your questions. Question time, question time, question time. Question time, question time, question time. I hope I delivered. I hope I delivered. Thank you guys for joining. You can follow me on Instagram. I am Joseph Etim. Thank you so much for everybody that connected and those that will come to watch the replay. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Joseph Etim, so you can have more interesting sessions. If you're not on a Telegram group, you need to join so you can always see updates. There's some things I share on Telegram that you will not see on social media. On Facebook, you will not see it. Some opportunities we share there. So you have to be there. You have to be connected. Okay. Um, questions time. Questions. Question. 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 I think I've answered the question I got here. I hope that helped. So if you have more questions, I would love to take more questions now. Thanks to everybody that shared our flyers for this event, for this program. Thanks to those that reposted, for those that shared, thank you for always supporting our brand. We love you, we appreciate you, and we see you. Questions, 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 questions. If there are no questions, thank you guys for tuning in, for attending, and I'm sure this session will help you guys to start your life, to refuel, to reposition, and for you to be able to make more profit, more money for your time. And if you can apply what I've taught tonight, just be sure that your life in no time will change. Thank you guys for connecting. It was impactful. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me check Facebook people. Thank you so much. So follow me on Instagram. If you're watching this, follow me on Instagram. Follow me everywhere. I am visible everywhere. Follow me. So thank you so much. I see Ugochi Praise. Thank you, El Favor. Thank you, Shalom, for joining in. Thank you, Mr. Philip Aguala. Thank you, Mr. Julius Afolabi. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tosin Olumo. Thank you, Awesomeness, for being here. Thank you, who again? Thank you, Maurice. Thank you, Shalom. A lot of names here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So until I come your way again, I'm still Joseph, and I'm proud to inspire a lot of you, to teach you, and to share my knowledge with you guys. So enjoy your evening. Bye for now. Good night.
I think it was a great initiative. I love the organization. I love the curation of speakers. The volunteers, everyone did so well. I think that Joseph Etim, the convener of the event, did a fantastic job of putting this together. I think that it's something that young people in Nigeria and Africa need. And that is leadership, real thought leadership, and showing people what they need to be looking at. Not everybody knows by default what they should be looking at, or what they should be seeing, or which way they should be curating their knowledge, or the path they should be walking in. And so when you put together an event like this, where people who have decades worth of experience are sharing for next to nothing to people, I think that it's something that we need. I think it's what really would help the youth of Nigeria beyond any government initiative. What the people in the private sector, like Joseph, are doing, it's amazing. So I'm glad to be a part of it. I feel privileged to have shared my 2 cents worth of knowledge with people who came here today.
Accomplishments, and there he was in his kingdom. He was an emperor, actually, the emperor who had not killed self-titled.
Today I'm really excited about Connect Conference. I'm really excited because we've been able to conclude what we just got as a vision. Today marks the end of the 2 days events we initially had. We were able to host industry expo. We were able to host Blessing Abeng, Lamide Johnson, Julius Afolabi, Philip Agola, and we had John Obidi attend live from Dubai. He came all the way.
As the conference began unfolding, it was like very deep sections, and it was like a transition from one phase to another phase to another phase. So today we had John Obidi, and I sat quietly at the back. It was really thought-provoking. It had so much insight. It made me think to the point where I would separate things and know that, oh, there are some things that need to be arranged in a chronological order after this event. And I'm very grateful I was here. It has really been a paradigm shift in my thinking, in execution. It's going to be a whole new, different ballgame.
I think even beyond the information that was shared here, something was formed, I think, unknowingly, and that is community. It's one of the things that I emphasized in my talk, community. The things that have been done here can be replicated, and people should keep in touch. We just shared what we could today, but tomorrow somebody's going to know something, and next week somebody will know something, and so if we keep the community together, I think that's going to help the attendees more than a one-off event. So what I'm excited about more is the community that has been created here. I think there's a Facebook group that has been created, and so I think more information will be shared there. People are going to interact, share more knowledge, more opportunities, and so that's one big take home from here. I mean, there's a lot that has been shared, but I think the best takeaway here is the community, and I just would like everybody to connect with the community and keep the fire burning.
How many of us took actions last night? Just wait, like you did something you never thought you could do.
I have been profoundly impacted by his work. You know, I've seen his rise, and I mean, you come to all these events and you teach and you say all you want, but you know that by the time they get back on the road, get into traffic, get on the buses, you know, the environment is going to sap about 80% of the inspiration. So not everybody, despite our best intentions, will be a doer of the word, so to speak. You know, but I'm so happy to have seen how he took the words that he heard, not just from me, but the learnings that he was able to grab from books, from experience, from other speakers, and his own life lived experience, and he turned it into something amazing. And not just doing that for himself, but extending that to his own community. I think that is profound. I think that is a template that every young person should follow. The YPC team was amazing. I mean, from the media, to the cameras, to the protocol, to the internet team, it was amazing. And I would like them to keep up the good work. So just so good.
It's been such a journey, and I can't really express how I feel, but I'm super excited that Connect Conference 2022 has been a wrap. I want to say thank you to everybody that connected from everywhere in the world. You know, thank you so much for connecting with us. Thank you for attending. Thank you to those that paid all the way to come to the city of Abuja to attend Connect Conference. It's been a journey, and I'm really excited that we're able to do this, and we're doing it again and even bigger. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.